we should be taking off. We got a lot of races today. I think we've got 6, and we had 7 yesterday, so pretty crazy weekend as far as CGC tournament goes. We're starting off the day with this one, and it looks like we have started, by the way. All right, good luck, have fun. Oh, we got Amber right off the bat. That's kind of nice. We'll see how much they do before they go straight to Aegon. Super Missiles and Transport Center. Did not see if it was A or the... I just saw the supers. Yeah, let's hope for Chica. Let's see some Chica today. It's early. I'm just now drinking my coffee. I have chosen violence. All right, we got Leno and Java fighting Albert. Out there and Shy Guy making their way to Artifact Temple. We'll see what hints we have. I'll try to look and see what we got. Most of the time, most players go through these pretty quickly, though. Just an E-Tank, but E-Tank early on is nice. Especially for Prime, that first one can be pretty crucial. It's pretty easy to get taken down by the Scarabs and Chozo. So I personally always like having that first E-Tank. As far as hints, Dark Torvus Bog, got Aegon, PPC. All right, first crappy one. Aegon Temple, Sacrificial Chamber. Ooh. Okay. A lot of echoes, very echo heavy. So we'll see what SDKs look like later and see what progression looks like. But we'll be keeping Java and Leno busy for sure. Very clean movement by Shy Guy as he makes his way up to Root Cave. Also, very early space for echoes on Leno's side. Wasn't sure where that was at, but I'm sure we'll see that on Java's side as well here pretty quick. Dark Beam as well. Nice. So Dark Beam, Amber, and Space should have us moving pretty good through Aegon. Leno seems to agree. It's heading that way immediately. Yeah, nothing too crazy. Most part, people are heading to Chozo, people are heading to Aegon. Looks like a Metroid seed. Did say there was a beam-related upgrade based on that hint for Sky Temple Grounds, so we'll see what that ends up being. Main PBs behind Beetle Jam. Yeah, I'm trying to catch what I can. We're looking pretty good early game for Echoes. Having the Dark Beam, Amber, and Space actually opens up quite a bit for the most part. Hoping to see if we get at least a couple things for Prime to keep them moving. Otherwise, they're going to be running out of checks very quickly without having Ball. Looks like we got Morph Ball on Shy Guy's side. Gonna allow him to grab these main PBs. Oh, plasma processing is not one I saw for artifacts. That is interesting. Check out and grab those main PBs. Maybe I'm crazy, but did you get the Hive Totem item and not blow up the missile door behind it? Gonna go ahead and hit that save station at least. See what they need next. Oh, yeah, Hive Chamber B suit. Okay. I'll see when they go for that. Super early on, as long as people have, like, Ball, like, Prime players have Ball, they can do a fair amount. So if it's Varia, it'll be nice to have. But there's definitely still things they can do. Echo side, well, it'll just be literally if they, how soon they think they need Dark Suit, so. I imagine they'll do a decent amount of Aegon before they try to go get that. Oh, it is a Prime suit. Yeah, because it's not progressive suit. Shy Guy cleaning up a lot of early Chozo. We'll probably head farther in with that Morph Ball. Heading towards Watery Hall and all that jazz. Oh, Shy Guy turning back around? Oh, just going for the save station. Okay. I'm surprised with Morph Ball that Shy Guy didn't go through completely past the Magmore elevator and go check like Vault and stuff. Might have just been muscle memory. Java should be able to take care of this Bomb Guardian, no problem with power bombs. Very quick fight. Yeah, it's probably our first real split. Java's doing Bomb Guardian while Leno's going straight into labs. Okay. Cool play from Shy Guy. I actually like that. Makes a save and then goes and checks Frigate crash site real quick. Just to see if there's anything on there and then resets. So that early game knowledge will be kind of nice. We'll see how that plays out. Yep, for anyone just coming in, this is the first of, I think, 6 matches today for Metroid Prime Randomizer Cross Game Cup. So far, it's been pretty lopsided early game-wise in Echo's favor as far as items go. Can be a good thing usually. Does look like Altair has that space jump now, so they'll be able to move around a little bit better. Be able to keep themselves moving for a little bit longer, so early game has not been too bad. Java opting to leave Aegon. I think probably going to go see what that suit is. Go check Hive Chamber B. We know it's not Gravity, and we know it's a Prime suit, so it's either Phazon or Varia. My guess is it's probably Varia. Yeah, I do quite like this routing from Java. You know there's a suit there, so you go kill Bottom Guardian first, and then you head out and go grab the suit. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think that's a good idea. Get them both in one go. Yeah, Dark Beam is nice, but not a whole lot more you can do with it. It's no Dark World access. We did get a Screw Attack. That's pretty nice. Java should get their Space Jump later. I think that was somewhere in Aegon. So I'll come and use pretty quick. Still looking for those Prime 1 bombs. Oh, no, we're not. Never mind. Java did, in fact, find them. It was, in fact, Varia's suit in Hive Chamber B. That does make a lot of sense. Java's going to go ahead and do Zoid. Prime bombs on Watery Hall? Okay. I keep finding myself like looking back and forth at the screens, and then I'll keep missing the actual pickups. PhailGuys is going back through double checking those hints. We did get a full list from someone in the chat earlier. I'm gonna go ahead and write those down actually. Yeah, Varia was in Hive Chamber B. Pretty nice early game though. So we got the only thing we're really missing to keep this going is Echo's bombs. So that's probably the big one to keep an eye out for. They do have power bombs, so it looks like they're gonna be heading towards GFMC. Java will get our first peek at that. Yeah, Shy Guy's still lacking space jump boots. Did not see where Prime 1 boots were, but hopefully they get those soon. That does have potential to give some distance between the runners. Oh, nice double damage. Yeah, the big thing we're going to be looking for Echoes is some sort of Dark World axis. So bombs, Annihilator, or Light Beam are going to be the big three. It's going to give them a lot more to do in Aegon. What do we got in? I cannot remember the name of the room that Leno's in. Trying to get across that ledge. I assume here pretty soon we're going to see one of these two Prime players head towards Magmore. Imagine Altair's got to be pretty close to being caught up with on Chozo. That trick that Leno just pulled off does not look fun. Yeah, the longer that Leno does not go grab those Prime 1 boots, the bigger problem is going to be. So hopefully they go and pick them up fairly soon here. Yeah, roll jumps look pretty cool. I've never been able to pull them off. They're kind of they look very, very difficult. I think some of the roll jumps you can see later that involve boost are pretty cool too. There's a pretty neat one that Schwartz did in Sanctuary to cross like the grapple pit or whatever, going towards ATS. That was pretty cool. Ooh, Echo Visor. I think we saw that earlier from Java side. So I believe that was on Zoid. It's an interesting spot for that. Looks like Altair's doing Flaggles. Probably gonna do Flaggles and then head down to Magmore would be my guess. Just want to clean up the boss real quick before you leave. Don't need to hot dog any important items because Flaggles typically has one. Echoes is definitely getting close to BK, specifically on Java's side. Leno's still got a little bit more to do. Just an E-tank and lower furnace. Out there, not going to Magmore quite yet. Gonna check that vault first. I think that's an interesting choice. It is kind of an interesting decision to see if you will clean up Chozo as best as you can, or if you just go straight into Magmore when it's like most convenient. I feel like players have different theories behind that. What's more optimal? I've always been a strong believer in if you're near it, do it. Nice SDK outside of Command Center. Looks like that's going to be our first one of the game. Yeah, especially with Varia hinted. I don't know how much that factors into it, but seeing that Varia early, I'm actually surprised we have not seen either player go down there yet. Looks like Leno does get that screw attack finally. That'll open things up a little bit, not a whole lot, but it does help. Did finally get that space jump, by the way, so we are pretty much caught up between the two of them. The only thing that we're really missing is ShyGuys' gravity suit. So far, honestly, very even play on both teams. There's not really like a clear person that's ahead. So I think it's largely going to come down to split routing, where people go. Shy Guy trying to peek tree. And I believe that Altair finally, this point, Altair's finally going to go to Magmore, which is personally what I've been waiting for. I think that's going to be progression. We did get Dark Beam. Dark Beam was the transport tunnel at the bottom of Root Cave. Very early item. Ooh, what is that? Oh, just an E-Tank on Java's side. Oh, echoes, bombs, and triclops. But see, I think this is why it pays to like pay attention to the items that you get and try to follow the logic a little bit. Yes, it's always good to clean up areas that you're in while you're out there, but there's something to say about kind of like moving on and then coming back to clean up later. But that does get Java moving, and it gives an early lead to JhavAltair. But yeah, so far this has been not too bad seed. Pretty good early game movement and progression from both sides. So we'll see at what point the seed goes south. We do have a hint for supers. I believe it's somewhere in Aegon. Yeah, the only real bad thing so far is Leno picking up Prime Space Jump a little late. But other than that, we're pretty even. Out there being the first one to go into Magmore does have the slight advantage. But everyone's playing pretty well, to be honest. It's been a good race so far. Imagine Altair will go up to Warrior Shrine, loop down, and loop down, check Twin Fires, and then probably go straight into Phendrana. Surprised you guys can hear the smoke detector. It's very, very quiet for me. I can't even hear it with my headphones on. I'll try to fix that before the next match icon. Sorry about that. Nothing in Warrior Shrine. We'll see what's in lower. Ooh, looks like I have an Emerald in Twin Fires, I believe. Looks like Emerald. Yeah. Nice. Magmore having some nice echo stuff, both Emerald and bombs. Got a bit of a high five from both Java and Leno as they're both in Portal Access. Or Portal Chamber, or I don't remember the name of this place. Oh, I completely whiffed that. We have a Spider for Prime. That'll be nice going into Phendrana. It'll be a couple extra checks we can do. Also would give us Lighthouse if we get supers. Leno breaking the bomb block with screw attack. I actually haven't seen that done before. Usually people see go for the sustainable and then kind of roll into take them out with Morphball bombs. As a newer player to Echoes, it's really interesting to see all the applications there are with Screw Attack to make things faster. It's neat. I like it. It's like Java heading back to Light World. I don't think they did Jump Guard in yet. I think they're probably just getting the item. Yeah, okay. I see what's happening now. Grabbing the item towards the save station. Java with a bit of a beeline straight to Fen Canyon. See what's out here. Looks like we have another suit. Oh no, that's Light Beam. All right, Light Beam for Echoes and Supers for Prime. Does give Java or Altair a little bit more to do before they head back to after they're done with Fendrana, so I can go and check tree. Yeah, Canyon's not a terrible spot for Light Beam. So far, the seat's been fairly nice. Nothing super bad yet. Oh, Ice Beam and Lighthouse. So Altair should be grabbing that pretty soon. Ice before Wave is interesting. But yeah, with Supers in tow, Altair should be able to grab that first. Maintaining a bit of a lead for JhavAltair. No one is allowed to be BK this seed. What do we do with this Ice Beam, though? Potentially Farfendrana. Oh no, we need wait for that. Never mind. We could do some of Town Overworld and Farfen, and I think that's about it. Yeah. Or Farchozo. Farchozo, Talon Overworld. That's pretty much all we can do with that wave. Altair's gonna head back to Chozo, it looks like. Probably check that tree and then go do those Ice Beam checks. Yeah, I meant Farchozo, not Farfen. I'm still drinking my coffee and waking up. I think I rolled out of bed at 8:15, so I had like 15 minutes to wake up before the race started. Not a bad way to start the day, though. Shy Guy getting those supers about the same time Altair did, going in and grabbing that Light Beam, so they'll be getting their Ice Beam here pretty quick. Yeah, JhavAltair definitely still I think has advantage, but I gotta be honest, PhailGuys are doing a little bit of catch up. They're right on the heels. Shy Guy and Altair in Prime have basically been doing pretty much the same thing. I think Shy Guy going up to she got this gonna be interesting because I believe Altair did not do that. I think they got Ice Beam and then pretty much reset and is now doing Chozo stuff again. So if this is like vanilla Wave Beam or something like that, this could be big. Yeah, hot dogging that space jump from Leno, I don't think had that much of an effect. I think it worked out for them. Catching up was. Yeah, I did not manage to see the Seeker skip, but that is a trick that... Oh, Seeker hint. Exactly 4 rooms from somewhere. Let me double check that one. From Ing Hive Key 1. We don't know where that is yet, but we'll see. Oh yeah, Seeker locked Seeker hint. Pays to know that Seeker door skip, I guess, then. Looks like Jav is gonna go check that Sand Canyon. I would imagine at this point Java is probably going to go check Hazing Cliff, maybe? No Dark Suit though, so maybe not. But with 2 E-Tanks, I do believe that is possible. Nice PB expansion and... Or no, that's Super. Supers for Echoes. Okay. So with Supers and Emerald in tow, I wonder how long before Java heads to... I almost said Torian. Torian's not the right place. Torvus. Yep, Ghost Star and Logic now that we have Supers. And Spider. So Wave being there is a possibility. It's a little sadistic. Not that sadistic, though, but... We'll see how that one shapes out. Shy Guy opting to do those Ice Beam checks in Talon Overworlds. So if there's something there that should pay off. This is the path that I thought Altair was going to take, so I was actually a little surprised they went back and did Chozo cleanup. So we'll see what we find here. See if Shy Guy decides to poke into a Great Tree Chamber before going and doing Elder Chamber and Crossway and such. Looks like Shy Guy is in fact going to go and head to Great Tree Hall. Great Tree Chamber, Great Tree Hall. Could potentially, now that I think about it, do bar skip and do reverse frigate. Technically out of logic though without a wave. Somehow I do not believe bar skip is in logic for CGC. Ooh, Dark Visor. Very good play from Shy Guy then. I think that gives a little bit of advantage to PhailGuys. Echo's supers were in ventilation something. Vent area A. Okay. Thanks, Baha. Altair does make it to far Chozo, so that Dark Visor shouldn't be too far off. I do like Shy Guy's routing better. Going through Overgrown Chamber and just going backwards. Skips the puzzle if they haven't done it yet. Dark Visor is not necessarily wave locked because you can kind of do what Altair is doing, where you just go through Chozo entirely, and then oh no, it is wave locked because you got to hit the bomb slot. Never mind, that is wave locked. Okay, then I really disagree with Altair's routing. I think Shy Guy's routing is much better. No, Frigate Crash Site climb should not be logical. I do not believe that's beginner. It's like Altair will also be doing that climb. Is that something in Crossway? What was that? That wasn't Plasma, was it? Imagine if that was something that Altair would have picked it up already. Oh, it's ice spreader. Okay. Gonna go ahead and leave. I don't blame them for trying to grab that. Ice spreader is super nice to have. Just doing like one quick grab for it. I don't actually disagree with that. I wouldn't spend too much time on it though, but can make exo a little bit quicker. It's like Leno's doing Battlegrounds. Did not see what the item was. Just an energy tank. Another E. We're a little loaded on E-tanks today. Yeah, hello for anyone just now coming in. About 45 minutes in. Pretty explosive early game, to be honest. A lot of progression, a lot of movement. No one's been in BK pretty much at all. Aegon and Chozo are getting cleaned up pretty hard. We've seen quite a bit of Fen as well. So far, I don't even know who I would get the leap here. It's pretty dang even. It's still anyone's game at this point. Big things we're looking for is wave on Prime side. I think Echoes is actually looking pretty comfy with how many translators they have. They do have supers. So I think at some point we'll see Echoes players go towards Torvus here pretty quick. As far as I can tell, we haven't had any boss hints for Echoes yet, so Yeah, speaking of, it looks like Java is heading towards Torvus. Yeah, we haven't seen much BK yet, but it's gonna be coming pretty quick for Prime players if they don't get that wave beam. It's pretty critical to get anywhere else at this point. Looks like we got Annihilator in Torvus. I did not see that hint. Adraxis can't read and I am blind. I just completely missed it. Dark Aegon key hints as well. I think we got those earlier, actually. Never mind. Altair's going to find the Dark Visor for Java here pretty quickly. Something we did not see Shy Guy do that I don't know if Altair would go for, but with PBs and bombs, you can technically check Life Grove. It's not in logic at all. Okay, looks like they're going to go ahead and leave. That's one of those things where if you're in BK and you have nothing else to do, it's something you could go for. A little risky, but also possible. The other thing we haven't seen is Magma Pool Dash or anything like that. So even as they get closer to BK, there's still things that Prime can do out of logic that they could go for. Shy Guy is doing one of those last few checks. We're going to see what's at Ghosts. This could be something. We do have everything for it. And we got both Echoes players in Torvus now. I'm actually a big fan of the upper Light World Torvus theme. I think it's quite jam. Shy Guy's gonna be doing reverse Flaggles. Actually, completely forgot they hadn't done Flaggles yet, so I can do both this and Ghosts. X-ray visor hint. It's gonna be in Dark Aegon Waste. Okay. It's like Altair's going for Root Cave and potentially Arbor Chamber? I don't think we've seen Ghosts from Altair's side, so if Shy Guy finds something here good, this could be kind of huge. Especially since Shy Guy's check is actually still in logic. Got that Annihilator Beam. We're pretty stacked from Echo's side. Just lacking suits, gravity boost, and 2 more ball upgrades. Oh, and Seekers. I just forgot we have a hint for that. We don't actually have it yet. Got both the Prime players wrapping up their last in logic checks. It'll be interesting to see what they do out of in BK. Because while I think the focus is on the Echoes players, sometimes races can be made or lost based on BK and what you do with your time. There's a couple different things they can go for depending on their trick knowledge or what they feel comfortable doing. Without wave, mines is off the table even if they do bar skip, I believe. Or can you get into... I think you can get into the PPC elevator, actually, without wave. I could be wrong on that. I think there's something missing, because I was pretty sure it was wave locked both directions. Yeah, PPC requires wave. Okay. So they could do bar skip, go through frigate backwards, which I think circumvents wave. There's a couple of tricky bomb jumps we could see to get into Life Grove. I personally don't know if I would go for that, but that is a possibility. We did see Arbor Chamber early already from Altair as well. Phase on Hazing Cliff is not too bad at all. Getting phase on hints are typically pretty comfy. Yeah, Hazing Cliff is actually a pretty good location to have something. It's already accessible. Not that anyone's going to go for it this early. But oh, Plasma Beam. Okay. That does give us one more check on Shy Guy's side over in Farchozo. Elder Chamber does have a pretty good track record for having progression, so we'll see if there's anything over there. Looks like Shy Guy's gonna be heading to Arbor Chamber first. Hasn't done that yet. Out there going back, trying to get that ice spreader. Good time to get it. Nice. Very good jump. I don't usually people see morph into that hole. Usually they just get into the hole first and then go ahead and morph through it. Looks like nothing at Med Vista as Leno turns around. Oh, we have Chozo Ice Temple as well. I completely forgot about that. Okay, so... where is Shy Guy going? Shy Guy forgetting that they do not have Wave Beam. We'll figure this out very quickly that they need to turn around. Yep, there we go. I do have a feeling that this plasma is going to lead to some sort of progression, whether it's in Far Chozo or that Chozo Ice Temple check. I don't really blame Shy Guy for trying to go that way, though, if I'm being honest. I think at this point, having all the progression you do have, not having Wave Beam is really odd. Leno could be potentially getting hints, which I kind of agree with that play. With how quickly we're getting progression, like we're potentially getting close to a go mode actually. It's like on so let me take a look at the hints again for Prime side. So Hydro Chamber Storage, I believe that's in I assume that's in Lower Torvus, so probably need a backpack. I think not having an Echo suit is pretty par for the course, to be honest. Echo's just not allowed to have suits. Did we see Wave Plasma locked? If we did, I completely missed it earlier. Looks like that is in fact Wave Beam. Yeah, okay, that's the game opened up entirely for Prime. I think at this point, Shy Guy just needs to start looking at artifacts and heading in those directions. Grabbing items along the way. Yeah, I think the hints check makes a lot more sense now that we know where Wave Beam is. I completely hot dogged that earlier when I was watching. No mode, I like that. I'm coining that. Consider that stolen. Nice joking on Java's side. Wave Beam was in Ice Rune's East Plasma locked. Leno running a little low on health. They definitely give advantage to PhailGuys, by the way. Unless there's like a really cruddy SDK and Java finds something extra in Torvus. Which could swing it the other direction, so. While I do give them advantage, I do not think that by any means this race is anywhere near over. This is still anyone's game. This is still very, very close. Getting a little nervous for Leno over there. Running very low on health. Oh, interesting. We have Java down in lower Torvus. Possibly just going ahead and leaving, though? Yeah, just doing the first check. Yeah, it's been pretty scary watching Leno over here. Does get to those hints though. Okay, let's see what we got here. 6 more to go. Feeding pit. Ooh. Ooh. Dynamo works in Sank Fortress. ATS. Under temple access. Good. Nice. That's a great spot for that. Poison bog. Ooh. And storage cave and Phendrana drifts. Okay. Luckily, the storage cave one's actually not too bad. You already have everything for that. Echo's boost ball at the top of observatory. Yeah, not too bad. I think it's gonna end up being a game of where is the progressive suits. I'm gonna throw out a wild guess and say one of them's gonna be in mines. Also, a quick reminder is we have this really awesome close race with all 4 of these players playing really well. Go ahead and follow the runners. All 4 of these guys are pretty dang good at this game. Big day of races. There is a bunch more after this, so go grab your popcorn or snacks and hang out all day while we play Metroid. Yep, there are 5 more races today. As far as time frames goes, in EST, we have 2 races starting at 2, 1 at 3, and 2 starting at 9. So, 2 double races. Yeah, imagine Shy Guy's gonna clean up Farfen and then potentially just dip straight into mines. We do know that X-Ray is an Aegon, so if they're gonna end up needing that, hopefully not, Leno will have to go back and grab that. Yeah, Shy Guy picked up Echo's Boost in Observatory for Leno. I do have to say, Leno is heading to my least favorite room in the entirety of Echoes. So hopefully Torvis Plaza is empty. I imagine there won't be too much deviation from the Prime players. I think the best bet here is going to be doing Farfront and then going straight into Mines. So I think the more interesting routing is probably going to come from the Echo side, as we have one in Aegon and one in Torvis. Leno did get Gravity Boost. I completely missed where that was. Oh, Defiled Shrine. Okay. It's like minus that STK Farfan pretty empty. Leno showing Boost Guardian who's boss and only gets light ammo for their troubles. Yeah, that gravity boost may pay off later, as I do believe we have a couple SDKs and an artifact down in Lower Torvis. It's like Leno finally picking up that Annihilator. Not really required at this point. So, getting it now, as opposed to earlier like Java did, not a huge deal. Going for that Seeker Door skip, okay. Since Leno knows Seeker skips, I wonder if they're even going to use that hint to go back to try to get Seekers later, or if they're just going to try to skip it entirely. It's like Shy Guys checking Qmon. Gonna go for that Scan Dash. Ooh, yeah, just a little off. Oh, that's right. We don't know. Okay, yeah. I just remembered we had a Seekers, and I didn't remember what the one entailed. Inkive key 1 should be the one in feeding pit. I think. Oh no, that was just the first hint that they read. Never mind. Not necessarily the first key. Yeah, it's an SDK, but it should be 4 away from that key if that was feeding or oh, Inhive key, not oh yeah. Okay. Never mind. Just kidding. Turns out Inhive and Gamer are not the same place. Shy Guy going through Frigate. Not what I expected. I expected to see them go through mines into PPC. So I'm actually a little surprised by that. I don't think we have any required artifacts or SDKs here either. Yeah, the real sticker is going to be finding the progressive suits for echoes. But at least on PhailGuys' side, we have hints for SDKs. Not too bad, all things considered. Just light locked. Yeah, this is a bit of an interesting play from Shy Guy. I'm a little surprised that they're going through Frigate. Unless I missed something that they noticed. Out there is grabbing that SDK and security cave. Now, will Altair dip into mines from PPC side? Just an E-tank. So far, this trip through Frigate is not really paying off. Yeah, we are completely hintless or clueless on where the progressive suits are. We do know where Phazon suit is. I don't remember the exact location, but we did get a hint for it earlier. Oh, Hazing Cliff. Yeah, Phazon suit's at Hazing Cliff. But I'm pretty sure that's just going to be like a routing choice later of when to grab it before endgame. It's like Shy's gonna be heading into mines. Major upgrade at main energy controller. I think that might just be... Is that just the amber from the start of the game? That's one most? Okay. I mean, at this point, if you haven't picked up the item that you see immediately upon spawning it, I think we'd have a problem. So, thanks for that hint. What was that? Movement system and storage cavern B. I think we already have that. Yeah, space jump. Yeah, definitely a bit of a suit hunt on PhailGuys' side as they try to pick up the rest of their STKs and artifacts. They have a little bit more knowledge on where they're going, just with the STK hints. I'll be interested to see where Altair goes after this. That's kind of what I'm watching right now. They could switch things up if Altair goes into PPC and finds something before the other team. But definitely have advantage to PhailGuys at the moment. I think I personally would not do Thardus at this point. You don't have thermal, so there's no logical reason to do it. Leno making their way through Sank. All right, Philip, what do you have for us today? Show us your wares. Getting a little bullied by the pirates as we take out Philip. I've always found the best way to handle those two is as soon as you spawn in, just hit each one of them with a plasma shot. Yeah, if we want to choose violence, we could say one of the progressive suits is in like PCA or Elite Chambers. Always a good time. We are slowly running out of Prime game. Altair did go to PPC, by the way, so we'll see a little bit different routing from that side. Yeah, good phase on suit on Hazing Cliff. Did get a hint from that earlier. Leno making the option to go there now, since Shy Guy's already in mines, I think is a good call. Looks like we got 2 Aegon keys each. Yeah, X-ray could be important. Altair's checking. Oh, I just checked PC. I completely missed it. It's an SDK. So there's an SDK, or not SDK, a red key in PCA. So that could be concerning. If we have a suit on a Echo's boss, that could be bad. As far as I can tell, we do not have any boss info yet from the hints that I've managed to catch. Ooh. Very nice from Leno, grabbing that STK without having to do Steve the Spider Guardian. Looks like Altair and Check are going to be pretty much going to lower mines at the same time. Aegon Key and Boombox. If I had to guess, I'm going to say there's a progressive suit in Maze where vanilla power bombs are for Prime. Yeah, Morbus is X-ray. And PSCA has a red key that is not a worm key. Yes, the batteries are low on my fire alarm detector. I will take care of that after this race. I can go try to take care of it right now if it's really a bother. Like just light ammo in the maze. Bit of a high five from Altair and Shy Guy. Yeah, this room with that X-ray is not my favorite. It's not too bad. But getting on those platforms, getting across can be kind of a pain. I could not tell you how many times I've gotten across X-rayless and then gotten yeeted back off by the Metroids. Ooh, first progressive suit. Okay, cool. There is one of two. I don't think we've even had a hint for thermal. Yeah, we have no idea where thermal is. The sunglasses are lost. Lino going into the worms fight. We'll see if Shy Guy has to do OP. Cobalt and Fungal Hall access. Okay. Well, there we go. There's our last translator. Yeah, this is very synced and very close. PhailGuys have a slight SDK advantage, but Altair and Java actually have one extra artifact over them, so we'll see how that plays out. This is very close, actually. Very, very synced up. Altair does not have phase on suit, though. Just the missile not gonna hurt him at all. Okay, so that phase on suit can come later. Shy Guys can be the first one to get their X-ray. But as long as Java's able to finish this before Altair can get to OP, then should be fine. Oh, Altair's out of power bomb, so gonna get a bit gang a bit jumped on by all these Metroids. There we go. Okay, cool. Got a lucky power bomb drop, so that should help. Yeah, Leno already back in sync. See, we're finally getting Spider over here. All right. MQB, that's not a good spot for that. And Altair is going to go ahead and start that OP fight with Shy Guy right behind them. We got the double high five Mega Pirate going on here. PCA Chickakee. Hopefully it's not required because that would be kind of butts. Are we gonna get a French vanilla suit on OP? Wow, we are neck and neck with the Prime players. They're both going for the one cycle right now. Ooh, Altair missing the one cycle. This does give chance Shy Guy to pull ahead Prime side a little bit and see what this item is first. Yep, and just the missile. Okay. We will at least get that Chickakee if we need it later. Seeker's at Incash too. Oh, Chickakee, yeah, okay. Oh, ATS. Yeah. That's what I get for trying to read chat and watch at the same time. Leno is unfortunately losing time on this split. Where is this last suit? Prime's sort of running out of game at this point, so... I actually don't know how much Echoes has left either. Not a whole lot, I don't think. Oh yeah, we still don't have boost ball for either Prime player either. Shy Guy's gonna opt to climb out of PCA or PCEC while Altair goes and saves warps. Trying to think of what they have left. I don't know if either of them done plasma processing, but it is just a key, I believe. Nice plasma beam hit. That's a little late. I would imagine we probably only have progression left in Echoes for the most part. Like, I think Prime only has a check or two left. Like, after cleaning up mines, like, Fen's already done. We need boost for Life Grove. I think that's the one thing we haven't seen yet. So there's potential for boost to be in Echo's game, and then maybe the progressive suit in Life Grove. Altair's gonna go ahead and do Frigate. Shy Guy's already done with that though, so we'll see what Shy Guy plans on doing at this point. I think Leno's really hoping to find that progressive suit hint. Okay, for anyone just tuning in, this is the first of 6 races today. We're sort of wrapping things up for this one. Looking for one progressive suit, which will lead us to grab our last few SDKs and artifacts. Fairly even would give the advantage to PhailGuys. They are ahead on the SDK hunt. But still anyone's game based on where this last suit is. Yeah, I think there could be a play here for if Java goes for either Airy or Spider and it is a suit. That might be a game changer. But I think when you're this late into the seed, it can be a very hard like choice to go ahead and just do blind Airy. I do not believe Java did the infant morph strat for Dynamo Works. So we might see Spider on their end. Yeah, there would be something ironic there of not getting that with the instant morph and getting it early, actually paying off. That'd be a bit ironic. You know, this gravity boost might actually be, or that's not gravity. That's is that Cannonball? Yeah, it's Cannonball. Never mind. I had a thought there and it didn't go through. Yeah, Java, has not gotten hints yet, I believe. Yeah, I don't think this is a bad play from Leno at all. Going for Low Torvis and doing Spider Guardian for or Powerbomb Guardian first. It's the thing with Echoes is like it's really hard to want to do bosses blind without checks or without hints. Whole lot of nothing, unfortunately. Not a whole lot of game left for Prime. So I think it's gonna end up being up to Leno and Java to find where this last suit is. I'm still banking on Life Grove having something and Boost Ball needing to get it. Shy Guy might be heading that direction right now. So I think once you're out of checks, you might as well just save your game and try to do the bomb jumps. I don't believe Synchronch has been done yet. Did either player do Thardus? I don't know if either player did Thardus. Yeah, I'm trying not to see bleed as well. I think it's very possible they both might have skipped Thardus. Which in Altair's defense, he still doesn't have a, or they still don't have a thermal. Shag, I go ahead and resetting. Yeah, I think at this point, Prime side, we are looking at Thardus and Life Grove. I think that's literally it. I don't think there's anything left. Leno's cleaning up lower Torvis, and then I think there's a couple Sank checks left, and then pretty much all we have left are like longer checks. Yeah, Thardus boost to get Light Suit and Life Grove, I think is like potentially possible. I think there being a suit in Life Grove is very, very possible actually. And boost could be an Echoes game. I don't know. Life Grove sounds very appealing right now. Especially since there's 3 items there. Alright, cool. We are going to see a Thardus fight. See if skipping Thardus was a bad idea earlier. Yeah, I don't think anyone's done plasma processing yet. Oh yeah, they don't have boost ball. Never mind. And it is an artifact. I just saw something about boostless Geocore in chat. So I'm just like watching this Thardus fight, waiting to see what we get. Seeker is finally working as advertised. I feel like that never happens. Chica's still unknown, I think. Boost ball on Thardus. Okay. Okay. Alright. Life Grove we go. Looks like Shy Guy's gonna go for Cumon. Where is Thermal? Yeah. Wait, hold up. Because Thermal is now required in Logic for Thardus, so where is Thermal? Yeah, Thermal could be at Sick Entrance. That was a possibility. Oh yeah, Shy Guy did have Thermal. He must have reset. Yeah, okay, so Shy Guy had Thermal in Tower Chamber and then reset for some reason to get to somewhere faster. That does make sense though, because you don't really need Thermal that much, so if the movement save time by resetting, I think I do agree with that. Java is doing Spider Guardian on the way, by the way, so we'll see what that has. Time for Sync Entrance from Leno, by the way? Possibly? Yeah, if Light Suit's on a Spider Guardian, that could change the narrative of this entire race. So I kind of hope for that, just because that would be very exciting. I'm a little surprised Shy Guy's doing plasma processing. I'm surprised they're not going straight for Life Grove, considering there's 3 checks there they haven't seen. They still don't know where Light Suit is. Yeah, I guess Light Suit could still be an area. Chica is dead. Alright, cool. Did Shy Guy leave something in mines? Yeah, I think it comes down to area Life Grove area or whatever checks Leno still has in Echoes. Yeah, I don't know if all the Sky Temple grounds checks are done yet. Looks like not. I think Leno's doing that right now. Yeah, I think Shy Guy is going to Life Grove through mines. Interesting choice. I actually don't know if this is faster or not than just save warping and going through Overgrown Cavern. This doesn't... Did Shy Guy leave something in mines? Shy Guy must have not have completely cleared out upper mines. Or maybe grabbing SDKs or something. I didn't catch what that was behind the wall, so I guess we'll see. Grapple. Ooh, okay. That makes sense. Okay. pieces are finally starting to come together. We still don't know what's in Quarantine Monitor, by the way, unless Altair went there, because Shy Guy tried to do the dash, didn't get it, and ended up leaving. So that is another possibility I think might still be on the table, unless Altair got it and I completely missed it. So Quarantine Monitor or Life Grove. I think at this point you still go to Life Grove. Yeah, the Q-Mount dash can definitely be rough, especially if you don't have... well, I guess if you had grapple, you just grapple across. But missing it and having to go back up on the spider track can be very time-consuming. So I actually don't really blame Shy Guy for leaving it. Especially if you don't have grapple, it's not in logic. I feel like the first hour of the seed was doing the seed, and the second hour was literally where are the suits. Chapter 2. Wear suits. I will say that if that light suit's in Qmon, that is very unfortunate. Yeah, Magma Pool is done. Training Chamber, Magma Pool, that's all done already. We did get this chance to see that earlier. I believe Shy Guy did that before Mines. I don't remember the routing. All right, Life Grove, here we go. There it is. Life Grove Tunnel. All right. That is Gomo. Shy Guy's probably gonna go straight to Artifact Temple now and just wait for the last few artifacts. Yeah, based on where Boost Ball was, that is very rough. That is one of those things where if you know the bomb jump to check Life Grove Tunnel and you're in BK, that can save a lot. And there was some BK time there. Yeah, good call, Rico. It was in fact boost on Thardus into Life Grove Tunnel. Yeah, it is one of those things though where it's like, if it's out of logic, like, I don't blame people for passing up on it in favor of things that are in logic. But it's just like, yeah, there's a mix. Out there grabbing those sunglasses right now, so probably wondering what's on Thardus. Having a little trouble reading numbers, but I think Shy Guy has all of their artifacts, so should be starting final bosses immediately. Leno just needing to grab those last two light suit locked SDKs, and they are done. Yeah, I completely agree. I think this is a seed for that can definitely be difficult for players that are not oriented on a lot of tricks. There's a lot of stuff that could have been grabbed earlier out of logic that I think one of the biggest things is if you're, I don't know, it's hard to say doing Thardus without thermal is a good idea since it basically says it's required. But I think that can be kind of a trap if you're already there. Especially if you're completely clearing out Fen and you have nothing left. Like, part of me would say just, like, I don't know. Thardus just has stuff so often, so it's so hard for me to like want to say that it's a good idea to just pass up on it. Yeah, late wave was very interesting. Plasma locked in Ice Ruins East. I will say it's been a pretty good race though. Like, not a whole lot of BK time. A lot of kind of exciting locations. Very well played from both teams, I think. Yeah, I think for me, like skipping Thardus just comes down to like kind of almost like PTSD from skipping it before and it having major percussion, because it seems to happen so often. But that can be kind of like a oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Not placebo. Something like that, though. Or is it you kind of just have to play not necessarily like just on past experiences, but more of the logic itself, I guess. I don't know. Confirmation bias? Something like that. Shy Guy's gonna drag that fission Metroid all the way over to the other one. I like that. That was good. I think, where was this last SDK at? It was in Torvus something. It's like Venomous Pond or something. Poison Bog. Looks like Java never got that gravity boost either. I don't remember where that was. It is pretty insane that this race kind of came down to doing Thardus for boost. The late wave didn't really lend well to cleaning up Chozo either. Alright, and that is the last SDK for Leno. So they will be heading back and doing final bosses and wrapping this race up. The File Shrine, that's right. I feel like I asked that earlier and someone already answered it. Short-term memory. Guac. For anyone just coming in, as this race wraps up, a friendly reminder that we have 5 more races today. Quite a bit going on. So don't go anywhere. Check out the schedule. I believe the next races to start will be in about 20 minutes, actually. We have 2 simultaneous races between Aether Tablet and Team PhailGuys. And also Partners in Prime versus PVC Pipe. Both those races should actually be pretty close and quite good. So definitely check those out. Later in the day, we do have Team Orange Cats versus Team Orange versus Green. Not that that's confusing or anything. That'll be an hour after. And then later tonight, we have 2 more races as well. I do highly recommend the race that starts in 4 hours with Team Orange Cats versus Team Orange versus Green. They have some pretty crazy RAs with random start location. Yeah, good performance by all these runners. I'm gonna go ahead and link their Twitches again. Definitely check them out and follow them. Yeah, we have 1 race starting in 20 minutes. Oh, 3 hours, not 4 hours. I can't count. Oh, no, yeah, 4 hours, right? No, hold on. In 1 hour. Holy crap. I'm converting EST to PST in my head, and it's not going well. So we have 2 races starting in 20 minutes, and then another race starting in an hour. Hour and 20 minutes to be exact. Shy Guy is gonna go ahead and finish up EXO. Leno's starting the Emperor Inga fights here pretty quick. They should be finishing about the same time, probably Shy Guy a little bit before. Let's get some Emperor Ing music. We don't get that very often. As much as I love the Essence music. Yeah, we'll see how Shy Guy's Essence goes with the -1 visor. Settings for these seeds are always CGC, but runners that go against each other can agree to add more extra settings to them. So if they decide they want to do like random door locks or anything like that, they can add those racers agreements. Which happens more often than you might think. Create some fun runs. Not door rando, sorry. Door. It is door rando, but it's door shuffling. So it's like all the plasma doors could be ice doors. Types, thank you. Door types. Door type rando. Yeah, we had quite a disgusting... We had several disgusting seeds yesterday, actually. It was a really nice screw attack by Leno, by the way. Very good Ing fight. It's like Shy Guy has 1 more pool for... Oh, no. Is Prime dead? No. 1 more pool. Just a little bit of health left. And Leno's finishing up DS4. We do get a bit of a Grapple Guardian cameo in the bottom left, so nice. Glad we can get that at the very end. And that'll be time for Shy Guy. Leno right behind. Centered, unfortunately, but pretty low on health, so should wrap this up pretty quick. Taking out frustrations with the sonic boom. And GG's. Congrats to the PhailGuys for the good race. And shoutouts to JhavAltair for the well-played race as well. That was very close for the vast majority on it. Very shortly here, we'll try to get Shy Guy and Leno into chat, see if we can do a little bit of an interview.
Hello.
Hello, Leno. Well played. GG's.
Thank you. That was certainly a seed.
Yeah. Pretty much spent half the race looking for seats.
Penny for a suit. Penny for a suit.
Yeah. All right. What'd you think? What were your thoughts?
Honestly, it seemed like it was kind of a jet seed minus like where's some of our equipment.
Yeah, that opener for the first like 30 minutes or so was very fast paced. A lot of items very quickly.
Mm-hmm. I'm kind of curious how JhavAltair routed this, but it looks like they threw in the towel.
Yeah, very similar to you guys though. Did not do Thardus, so did not find that boost ball for quite some time. That seemed to be the bit of the linchpin.
Heckin' rock.
Yeah.
The one time I put Thardus off.
Yeah, you both did.
I have not put off Thardus once in this tournament until today. Every time it was nothing, and today it apparently was important. Well,
yeah.
Tough luck.
GG's, guys.
GG.
Yeah, GG's. Good race. That was very, very close for like pretty much the whole race. There was a point there that was pretty cool, actually, where both of you were fighting OP at the same time. I think both the Echoes players were doing the same thing as well, fighting worms.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
So it was like pretty synced up.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the best performance for me in this tournament. If only I didn't skip Thardus.
Oh, it happens. It's especially with like the new settings. I think people are still getting used to the idea that thermal is required for Thardus. So doing it without thermal, especially that late in the game with that few checks left, feels weird. So I don't blame you at all.
I had a creeping suspicion when I got thermal, but
yeah,
MST ended up resetting his thermal away.
So how did you guys feel prime side about getting Ice Beam that early and not seeing Wave for as long as you did? Was that weird at all?
That confused the hell out of me. I am not at all used to that.
I think are we getting Shy Guy in here?
Probably not. He would have been in here by now.
Okay.
So how about the nice little one energy clutch moment escaping from the hints?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Like it would have been completely fine. Just go in, check the hints, reset. Oh, by the way, gravity boost is on Defiled Shrine. The stupid game.
Did we need it?
Yeah, I didn't need it, but it made things convenient.
Okay, yeah, I never got it. Yeah, I haven't checked hints, so I still have 3 keys left. Was Poison Bog a key? Was SDK?
Yeah, it was an SDK. Yep. That. And
Okay, so you need. Where was Light Suit? We never found it.
Life Grove tunnel.
Okay, so we were gonna get it pretty soon.
Next thing I would have gone to. So.
Yeah, so we were in go mode.
Life
I think-
Grove was the last thing before I was pretty much full clear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what keys do we have? I'm trying to think of the other ones that we missed.
So
we-
SDKs I had left to collect were Feeding Pit, Dynamo Works, but that was the breakable one. Aerial Training Site, Under Temple Axis, and Poison Bog. And then on the Prime side, it was Storage Cave. Those are the SDKs
Storage
I had
Cave.
left to collect. I had left to collect. That's the Plasma door, I believe.
Yeah, Farfen.
Yep.
I have all those. Yeah, I'm missing 5, 6, and 9. I don't know.
Light suit ones and one other. There were 2
Yeah.
light suit ones then.
I'm sure it's well, not. I'm guessing it wasn't super out of the way.
How do you guys feel about your routing for this seed, other than the shenanigans with Boost Ball?
I felt it was okay.
Yeah, it seemed pretty good.
I reset a lot.
Yeah, there was a lot of use of save warp split saves. It was pretty creative, pretty good. Shy Guy, I think, actually reset to a save where they didn't have thermal anymore.
Yeah. It was just kind of a interesting pivot save. Like it's you keep the thermal, but you have to go all the way back around the world. Same with the ice spreader.
I
Have
have
all the
to-
items to lose too. That's not a bad one to lose.
I had a little fear that I saw the red key in PCA and I pivot saved then. I pivot saved an MQB and never saved again for the creeping fear that I would have to fight OP a second time because I forgot to pick up the key after OP before I reset back.
Oh, that would have been
Yeah.
really bad.
That would have been so bad. And I immediately realized after resetting.
Luckily, it was just a Chica key, I believe.
Yes. And
Yeah,
I was worried Chica was gonna have that suit. Do I gotta go back to either Aegon or Dark Aegon to get this last key?
yeah.
Thankfully I found a hint for him later on. He was just a power bomb expansion, but yeah.
Was that in Mine Station B or Sank
No,
Entrance?
the mining station B hint was where the seekers were. It's a seeker lock seeker hint.
Of course. Yeah. How long did you go without Seekers? It took me a really long time to get to ATS.
It took me a long time because I decided to do a whole bunch of Torvis and Aegon routing before I touched Sank.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, because
I already knew where the Phazon suit was, and I already knew there was a couple keys in Sank. So I wasn't too
Exactly.
worried about diving it.
yeah, I think what put off Sank for me so long was it took me a long time to get Spider Ball. Where was
Of all places.
Right, yeah. So obviously, like, it took a while to get that spider, and I didn't have Seekers to get in through Sank Entrance. I didn't have Spider to progress anywhere other than Hazing Cliff, and we already knew Hazing Cliff was Phazon, so it didn't really make sense to do that. So, yeah, Torvis was just the play.
Yep. I believe Spider Ball was an MQB for Echoes.
Yep.
Correct. That was terrible.
Yeah, not a good spot for that.
I was kind of miffed by the boost ball in Observatory as well.
Oh, is that where that was? I didn't see that.
Oh yeah.
That was an Observatory.
Yeah.
I'm glad that I actually practiced Observatory Dash because I would have probably not thought of doing. I would have not gotten to actually go do laps backwards after Thardus because of not enough time.
Yeah. Yeah, those observatory dashes can be very good because it's like the more you can skip boost ball, since it's such a not very required item for Prime, the better.
And in all these tournament games, we now have 6 tournament games. No, five tournament games, and I've got boost ball in one of them. The other 4 just never got boost ball.
That's terrible. I'm sorry. That's horrendous. Who
That's
a lot
did
of-
that to you?
Ridley fights you don't want to do without boost ball.
Well, in this game, I apparently did it to myself.
Yeah. I don't blame you though. It was an issue on both sides. I think it was honestly just luck of the draw for the most part, but it was very well played. Like I said, it was very, very even. Both of you were on Prime and Worms basically at the same time. I think one Echoes player had a slight lead and one Prime player had a slight lead, so it was...
Well, not too bad.
Yeah, not too bad. Any closing thoughts?
I just want to say too. So in the very literally one of the very first snags we had, right after getting out of Great Temple, I wanted to check the missile door that had space jump for Echoes. Didn't have missiles. Yeah. Literally hit every box in Temple Assembly Site. Didn't get one, and then went back to the Aegon transport. Still didn't get any missiles, and then just put it off. And of course, it was important. So I felt like my routing was actually awful because instead of just going into labs with all that I had, I did the whole Temple Grounds loop. And other than the hive chambers, it was so empty. So I figured I honestly was playing from behind at that point.
Gotcha,
I'm on the opposite. I'm very, very thankful that I got a lucky powerbomb drop in for Fen. Literally in Fen Edge, I think I got the powerbomb drop that I needed for the SDK. Because I probably wouldn't have returned there anytime soon if I didn't get a powerbomb drop there.
The only thoughts I have are good luck. I believe you have one more race after this?
Yep, it's not scheduled yet, so I'll see when that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, good luck on your future races for the rest of the tournament if you have any.
We have 2 left. One on Thursday, one on Saturday.
Ah, yes, I see.
Of those.
Thank you. Man, what a seed.
Yeah, definitely a seed. Of the seeds, that was one of them.
This will be a fun one to go back and watch.
It'll be interesting to say that I think this was one of the better seeds we've had in this tournament.
That's a scary thought.
Oh yeah, this was definitely a pretty good seed for us. Honestly, I really don't think anything was super awful on the Echo side. There weren't any really terrible locations for anything that I can remember. Other than honestly, Alpha Blog was probably the worst one that we had.
I think the worst one we had was Spiderball and MQB.
Yeah, that sucked.
That was pretty bad. But the rest.
But yeah, well played. GG's.
GG.
Yeah, GG's.
And I'll see you guys next mission.
Thank you. See you next time.
See y'all.